shit. Now they supposed to be going to the day party though. Nigga, we about to slide up there. We just waiting on this nigga T1.
Oh, ugly ass nigga right here.
Is this nigga?
Hey, what that shit do, man?
Bloody ass nigga. What's
What
up,
that
nigga?
shit do, man? We still up on you a race for this motherfucker or what, man?
Come on, acting all bets and shit. Nigga getting all the money, nigga. What you mean?
We got a G for every store on your roof, nigga.
Fremont District. Follow me now, let me lead the way. Hey, come on. Follow me now, let me lead the way. Follow me now, let me lead the way. Jumped off the porch at 15, know what I mean? Young nigga serving blow to the fiends. Up before the sunrise, first to hit the block. Little bad motherfucker with a pocket full of rocks, you feel me? 4 years later, your boy got brack. Took the shit to trial, lost and got slammed on my back. Domino. Now it's 15 years, tattoo tears, level 4 prison tears. I'm blessed, made it back, now I'm back on track. They all said it was a rap, but guess who's back? Who? The prodigal son, methodical one. Grudge, cutthroat, I ain't got no chum. On the beat, niggas is fakes, perpetrators are snakes. They all smile in your face, but wanna take your place. Never that. Niggas are soft, you ain't got what it takes. So let a real nigga show you how to make this pay. Come on, follow me now, let me lead the way. Come let a real nigga show you how to get this pay. Come on, follow me now, let me lead the way. Nigga, let me lead the way. Come on, follow me now, let me lead the way. Come let a real nigga show you how to make this pay. Come on, follow me now, let me lead the way. Nigga, let me lead the way.
I can lead the way, let me lead the way. All these niggas in the way, tell them keep away. Watch me hop up out the rave, I don't get in play. Might just see a flag wave like we in a race. All fucking shit. Hit the same Gucci Men's on a motorbike. In the land tapped in through the cola pipes. Get it quoted right, throw the dice, take my own advice. Where the cash at, apply this smack with all my dollar I knock holes at all my homies lie. Your stock frozen, all your hoes and die. Me, I wake up on my own time. Check the clock, I've been grinding for a long time. Check my pockets, not some commas, I'm a clothesline. Drop a clothing line, Van X with this old 9. Yeah, follow me, I'm on my fitness, bitches. A double cross Christ for some Christians, girl.
Follow me now, let me lead the way. Come let a real nigga show you how to get this pay. Come on, follow me now, let me lead the way. Nigga, let me lead the way. Come on, follow me now, let me lead the way. Come let a real nigga show you how to make this pay. Come on, follow me now, let me lead the way. Nigga, let me lead the way.
Salute, 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 salute. From the hood to the woods. We in the building. It's good, y'all. It's good. Happy Hood Day for all those who know. Those who don't know, they don't know. Salute, salute, salute. Yeah, man. It's crazy, crazy, crazy today. Today I'm usually at an event, but I didn't make it this year, so it's kind of strange. Yeah, but, we here, man. We live from the hood to the woods, 7 p.m. every day. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be here for the people. You know how we do. God willing, God willing. Yeah, man. I know probably the homies is out celebrating. Salute to everybody. Salute to all the homies, man. Salute to everybody outside today. I know it's hot outside. City opening back up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't as many people on social media. That could be a good thing too, man. People need to get outside more, man. Feel me? Can't be on here all the time. You miss out on what's going on out in the world. today I decided to come on here and miss out on what's going on in the world, but can't do it all the time. Sometimes you can, use this as an escape. Other times you can use, the world as an escape from here. But it is what it is. These things go down like that. Salute, Che Hercules, salute. Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, I decided, this year, I didn't make it this year, man, so I feel kind of funny. I'm used to, doing a side job and love and shit. Salute. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Salute to everybody, everybody will be coming through. Y'all know what it is. Oh, y'all know weed is legal now in New York. You can't sell it though, but you can smoke it. I still haven't smoked outside though, man. I feel funny. Today I could have been smoking outside, yeah. I don't know. I feel funny smoking outside. I don't even really have a use to smoke. I don't even really have a use to smoke outside. I always got some place to go. Since I couldn't be big time, salute. No doubt, my brother. Yeah, I'm celebrating in the cyber world this year, man. I'm not I feel funny, man. But we here. Oh yeah, the drugs. You can only do what you can do, beloved. Time to show love. Enjoy your day. No doubt, my brother. Salute. You enjoy your day too. Yeah, man. I think I'll take a shot. Nah. Yeah, I don't really got nothing to do today. I think I'm just gonna chill today. Relax. Not be stressed. This is usually it's usually a stressful day, but it's still fun. It's always worth it. You know what I'm saying? But this shit, man, I have to do other things. Looky, how you gonna come down when I'm talking about a shot? Yummy, salute. To the woods in the building. Yeah, we out here everywhere. No doubt, you already know. You already know. Yeah, I'll take a shot. I'll take a shot for the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot, though. Matter of fact, not a shot. I'll take a sip. I'll take a sip for the hood, for the homies. Pour out a little bit. All right. You good, man. Yeah, man. Whoa, no. You ain't gonna see me, man. It's gonna be over. I take 7. Your man shit is crazy. Take 3 sips. Man, that was enough right there. I think I already feel that little sip. 7 shots, 9. Damn, man. You trying to? Man, that ain't happening. Big time, salute.
Salute. Happy Hood Day, bro.
Happy Hood Day, my brother.
Word up. Salute to the birdies.
You don't even hit me, man. Not this year, man. Not this year.
Yeah, man. I see them. I beat them though. All of them. Man. Hey, man, I know the feeling. Like I said, we everywhere but nowhere, you know.
Yeah, man. I if I'm trying to change, I gotta change what I do. Too, like
Absolutely. Don't mean you don't care. Like, come on, bro. Like us, you set it in motion.
right.
Let's sit back, see what they do. Like,
Right.
oh man, fuck it.
Right. Like, jeez. You feel me? Build. Like I can't keep doing it.
I was telling my chat, I was like, yo, I got to a level, man. Yesterday, I was telling my chat, I was like, got to a level where I learned from Didge this shit, my little brother.
Right.
That the force control shit, the mind state of control, like, it's a right to have heavy feelings on that shit, but the way you touch people is through inspiration. You gotta inspire them to do what you want, as opposed to make them do what you want. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I'm just
Or
like,
you gotta trick them.
yeah, like, you know, trickery is an illusion. You know what I mean? But it can't come from a forceful place, or they run right into a fucking wall, but they run. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. There's many ways, man. But when you start, like me, I seen, like, like I said, man, I used to study magic, but I couldn't do it. Like,
Right.
I couldn't do the tricks, but I learned the art, like and then I seen everything is magic. It's an illusion, like
Everything, right?
everything, and it's sad. And then I see myself doing it. Right, I see myself doing magic. I'm like, wow, like I'm a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
You was looking for the magic when you always was doing it. It's part of the whole shit, like.
Right, because what happened is I see niggas who discovered shit, everything is magic, and then they pointing it out, and but they don't see what they doing. Right. And I'm like, wow, they don't see what they doing. Maybe I don't see what I'm doing. I start looking at what I'm doing. I was like, damn, this is whack.
Yeah. How did you do that? Like, how the fuck did I learn that? Like,
right. I'm naturally like, it's wicked. Like, I'm naturally wicked, but I was taught like this, bro. Like,
bragging, Swall.
Swall was bragging. Like, I was taught like this. I have wicked thoughts. I can make them become reality. Like, it's crazy. It's like, if I just say this one thing to this person,
like, you say that, man.
Right?
I used to write them crazy ass rhymes, and when it's crazy when you start seeing them shits come to true, but right. I had to realize I was writing them from a real perspective. You know what I mean? Like, I seen it, and now I'm saying it, and then now when I see what I'm saying, I'm like, oh shit. Like, that's not what I meant. That's not the message I meant. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. But with me, I'm saying shit, and then that just because I said it, now I'm gonna do it.
Right.
So that's why I was like, damn, I gotta watch what I say in the rap. Like,
right. Like, you taught me that with the spellbinding and shit. Like,
right, magic, right.
I mean, your words are powerful, bro. Like, and they influential to different people in different ways. Like, you understand?
Yo, bro, check it out, right? In the beginning was what? This shit is crazy. So now, if spelling, right, don't have nothing to do with spells.
Right.
Spelling, what is the word? In the beginning, the word, like, what
where
was
the fuck did they get that?
Right.
It was like the
what was the word? What's the word? Okay, guys. So it don't have nothing to do with the words we speaking, right? That word, as those are two different things, like spells, right? Right? It's different, right? All right. All right.
Wait, who the fuck gave you that word as defined as spelling and all of that? Like, who the fuck? No, man.
Niggas off the chain.
Yeah. Niggas designed a language, creating where when you talk, you're gonna be doing that whole.
You got to remember, if you look at it like this is man writing this shit we reading, right? So if he's saying the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and the word was God.
Mm-hmm.
Who he's calling God is spelled Elohim, which means gods, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what they saying is that whatever word was coming out of these people was God, but these people were called gods with an apostrophe. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But people think it's a gods like plural. It was different gods. Like how could it be different gods when there's only one God? Like you feel me?
I feel you, but people will argue that like in different times there was different gods. So like, yeah, dude, it was.
But this is what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. That's cool because y'all believe in different gods.
Right.
Where I'm taught, this is only one God. So in different times, I don't know what y'all talking about. You feel me?
Y'all gave God 7 other gods. Like you gave him emotions and shit with goddery. Like
no, what they trying to do is trying to use history and time to make me believe in more than one God. But it's only one God. So you can cut it up and flip it and bounce it and call it this and call it that, but those ain't God. Nigga, like you feel me? Like those little idols and things. Yeah, like we was taught that.
In 300, a man was calling himself a god. Like you know what I mean? So if the Persians, if they was undefeatable, they was calling themselves gods and making their people believe they was gods. Like
that's what I'm saying. In the Bible, it says, "Didn't I say ye were gods?" And all the children of the Most High. See now, the children of the Most High is who our God is.
Mm-hmm.
But they said they are gods. But these people are thinking it means gods like y'all individual gods, but it means that y'all gods meaning belonging to God. Because if it didn't mean that, it would be a contradiction to say there's only one God.
Right.
These people were called gods.
Yeah. Nice.
You feel me? So now these niggas didn't know what
that shit is.
Right. Because the people who was teaching this shit was more smarter than these niggas who taught it to us, and they knew about apostrophes. These niggas didn't know about that later.
Yeah.
Right. So now that we know about apostrophe, we can see that fits right there. If you put an apostrophe, it makes sense now. But if you don't, it don't make no sense. You feel me? Because how the fuck is these niggas called Elohim, meaning God? It could mean God and gods, but they believe there's only one God. And if they call God
children of God,
right, the Most High,
godly, right? We're not gods. We're not a god, but we children of God. Like
we gods. Like all right, like yeah, like you see how they say the arm of God, the fist. Like your arm is yours. It's bang times, right? With an apostrophe. You feel me? That's your arm because it says we are all of a body, right?
Right.
So if we all one body of the Most High God, we're God's body.
Right.
You feel me? So we're God's.
We actually His living spirit.
Right. We are His, but He's not ours. So we're God's. Right. There's only one God.
Part of us.
Right. We were called God.
We trying to break off like little microorganisms.
Right. Can't do it. It's like with man and it's like Genesis 1. It talk about how man was created, him and her. Then Genesis 2, they try to throw the little sneaky shit in there. Men, woman, like came out the rib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in the Bible, it say Satan deceived the whole world from the beginning, right?
Right.
So if motherfuckers was deceived all the way up to somebody who came with understanding came, everything we read up to that point, we gotta question.
You gotta question it.
But people say, "Oh, don't question it because you're questioning God." No, you're not questioning God because it told you.
If it's the first literal text, then people had to learn how to read it, and you know what I mean. And there's no other books, there's no other language. If it's the first literal text, people are looking at it like they're not gonna ignore that Genesis 1. You know what I mean? It was the first book they read. Like, you know,
right? People ignored it up to a certain point where people was like, "Wait a minute." Yeah. This sounds different than Adam over here, like. Right. Because I'm telling you, the people who put this shit out, they didn't know what that shit was.
No, they gave it a name. They gave it a story, sort of like the Tooth Fairy or Christmas or some shit. Mm-hmm. Just for they understand that they lack understanding.
They seen that shit was working, like. That shit was working, but if you read it, it tell you, yeah, it's gonna work. But you made some type of covenant with the Most High, so after a while, you're gonna have to let these people go. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Or something gonna happen. Mm-hmm. You don't get it, man. You don't get it. Because you gotta remember, revolutions start because governments make deals with people and then they break them shits. Mm-hmm. Throughout time. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Like you kind of expect the government to break the deal. You should be
right. And once you start expecting it, they start doing it more. But what they forget is not the people. You forget these people was Christians, so they had a certain God. So they had. It's like yeah, it's crazy, bro. Mm-hmm. It's crazy, man. Like,
yeah, book. No, bro. Like, yeah.
I'm telling you, that book right there is dangerous.
Yeah, that book is dangerous, and it's the perception of it too. And then you gotta remember the rest of the books are written after, based off of those perceptions.
Right. This is what I'm saying. Because you gotta remember the first people who found the niggas who was digging up Egypt. All of these people, they was trying to either prove the Bible or disprove the Bible.
Right.
At the end of the day, they all was using the Bible.
Correct.
You feel me?
When they do this Nicene Council shit, which takes 30 years, they're agreeing with points, denying points. They're doing all of that the whole fucking time. Like, that's why it takes so long to agree to certain books being there and all of that. Like, that shit crazy, bro. When you do the deep shit of it, it's just like regular history. Like, but this is what they had. They didn't have TV, internet, all that shit.
Yeah, because you got to remember, before regular history and all that, was their history.
That was history, right?
Science, all of they believe they came from one of the three sons of Noah. They science, everything says it. It tells you. Then this shit is new. This is some new secular shit. Like, people believe this shit for a long time. No, they did. Yeah. My great grandparents didn't believe none of this shit. They didn't know who Caesar was. Alexander the Great. They didn't know who the fuck none of these people was. What the fuck? That place we call it either map, all that shit, bro. Nigga. Niggas found Israel, like these niggas. Them shits is tourist attractions, bro. Them shits ain't the real places that they be. We don't even know how old these places are. Mm-hmm. These stories could be millions of years old. You feel me? Or them shits could be hundreds of years old. We don't know.
Like, why would a British soldier blow the noses off of every gold statue in Egypt?
Right.
Like, why would he do that?
That's because you know when you
ask yourself that. Please ask yourself that.
You know. I ask myself that, and I be knowing, like, I like to write up. I like to make up stories and write stories,
right?
Or I like to try to figure stuff out. But when it's something I can't figure out, I imagine what might have happened, and I'll place it in there to fit shit
Right.
together. But at the end of the day, I don't know if that's what that really happened.
Right, because it becomes a story, and then some people buy into that shit,
Right.
and then it becomes
Real.
Yeah, that's what I was telling people. I'm like, yo, man, that's why I worry about with rap. Like when you don't recognize the beginning or anything, like when you don't recognize the beginning or the history in something, you end up doing it over and over until you
Right, and that's what that's written for, the lesson and the message, not the story.
Right.
Stories are just for children to keep them interested until they old enough to understand the message in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We want to be children. We want to keep believing in flying chariots. Motherfuckers don't want to grow up. It's like never.
Yeah, just got a war with a video game. Like, what the fuck?
Nigga don't want to grow up,
That's
but
what they
Toys R
make
Us.
this.
Niggas don't want to grow up, but even Toys R Us went out of business. Y'all like, come on. It's time to grow up. As a child, I understood as a child. Like it tell you.
Mm-hmm. The dude though.
You don't want to grow up, bro. You think it's crazy. I don't. And somebody gotta explain to me about these, the Black Christ and all. Y'all gotta explain that. Like y'all can't. It's like these. It's like what I said. When you get to a point, motherfuckers just ignore this shit. Like, skip over that part. Like,
Yeah.
like, let's just forget that.
Let's
Like,
just go to Psalms 3:14.
nobody can tell me nothing. Like,
Nah, salute to Psalms. Psalms is dope, but at the end of the day, why do everybody do that? Like, that shit is crazy, bro.
Yo, and you know what's the answer somebody gave me? This is what somebody gave me. I was like, yo, what about the Black Christ? They was like, all right, in China, Chinese people make Christ Chinese.
Right.
And in Africa, they make Christ African. And wherever they from, that's how they make the Christ. Spanish, they make it Christ Spanish. So I say, yo, first of all, why is it a white Jesus in Africa? And second of all, why is it a white Pope kissing a black Jesus? I understand.
I'm confused. I'm fucking confused now.
Like, wait a minute, that shit don't make no sense. Your whole theory is just blown out the water with that one, bro. Like, listen, I don't know, man. Something weird going on that they ain't telling us, man. Something weird going on that they're not telling us, bro.
Happens they find these relics and they be fucked up. Like,
right?
How do we?
You find black Jesuses in Europe and white Jesuses in Africa. Like, come on, somebody.
But that's just it, bro. Like, you can't. They don't have to explain it.
Right.
Because it's the amazing shit of God. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So it's like,
right, you can't slap.
They just walk away and they show it and they give it a story. Like, this shit is crazy, like a marketing ad and shit.
Yeah, it's magic. It's called misdirection.
Right.
Out of hand. You feel me? They be like, oh yeah, that black Jesus over there, but
they have the world bending.
But look over here, blink, blink.
Word, bro.
Forget about that. Look at this. Here's $100, kid. Go buy yourself something nice.
Oh man. Oh my God.
Yo, these niggas is the best, bro. I'm telling you, the best magicians ever. But you know what? You know what it is? When you the best, when you the most powerful thing in the world, and you have the people who's in your powerful empire who's at the bottom of the totem pole. And these motherfuckers, some of these motherfuckers can keep surfacing to the top. That's power. Like, it's like you have to learn how to survive and get to the top in the most powerful country in the world. So that makes you even more powerful because you got to remember when you already start off at the top, you don't know, you lazy, like you don't know nothing, like you know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing, like you don't know nothing. That's why the world getting fucked up. Like these niggas sitting up there.
So you believe too much information is bad for the world at one time? You think the
No,
internet hurt us?
nope.
Okay.
I believe withholding information
Hurt
is
us more.
was hurting us because
Right.
people withhold information that have power over you.
Right.
Feel me?
And I feel the same. I feel like information is power, and
Right.
the internet released that information. Like before, you had to do the due diligence and go to a library, and how many people was doing that? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I
But
mean?
the
Some
worst thing
people
about this is
doing that, but not all.
the worst thing about this is when you have to do those due diligence, your research and all that is much more like you more serious. Like you know when it's easy, people
Right.
see something, take it, put this over here. Like I be hearing people make shit up, like, and I be knowing, I'm like, he went that off Wikipedia because
Mhm.
I read that, but then they throw something else in there, and I'll be like, wait a minute. So I'll refer them. I'll be like, you got that off Wikipedia? They be like, no. Then I'll go refer them to Wikipedia and be like, look, it said almost the exact same thing you said, except for that other funny shit you threw in there. Like, what the fuck is that? And then you got to remember, back in the days, that's how these niggas started all these cults and all. They took a little bit of knowledge,
Right.
and then they mixed it all in with shit and got people to believe they knew some shit that these people didn't know, but they really ain't know shit. You
What's
feel
the
me?
movie? What's that movie? What was that movie? Denzel Washington, in the desert, and he had the Bible and shit.
Oh, Book of Eli.
Look at Eli, right?
Right.
How people wanted that so they could manipulate. They could use that shit to manipulate.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
And if anybody else know it, like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Shit was crazy.
That shit was dope.
Yeah, it showed me how important that little piece of information was. Like, to help help civilization.
You can't rebuild civilization without that book, man.
Right. Correct.
Because the most powerful
for mad long, like
the most powerful people in the world in civilizations is off that book, bro. Like
right. Everything else, it'd be crazy. Like everything would be savagery, like caveman and shit.
Right. Great power come great responsibility. Anybody in this world, and they gotta remain and act like they Christians, because if they don't, you think like these terrorists and suicide bomb. You think all these people crazy? I'm telling you, Christian.
Hell no, I don't. I know better.
Hey, the craziest people, especially the white ones, like them Crusader motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They forget, like motherfuckers forgot.
Yeah, man. Then it was set on blood, bro. Like that's what I mean. Like, how long did you think you was gonna rule on that spilled blood?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
the Middle East shits is still fighting the same crusade. Like these niggas been, I'm telling you, screaming Jesus and shit and winning. Like they'll tell you in their stories, we was losing, and then the spirit of Saint Andrews came down and helped us defeat. Like, come on, these niggas is off the chain. That was Satan, nigga. Like, niggas is crazy.
Nigga, you Satan. Like,
right.
You Satan right now.
Right. This is what I'm trying to tell
Jesus.
Right. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When I look in the mirror, I see Christ and Satan. I tell you what I don't see, the Most High.
That's deep. If you think about that shit, what you just said, that simple ass term right there, that shit deep as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if people really give thought to it.
Right.
That's deep as fuck, bro. And that's what they rule us on. Those images you looking in the mirrors to see. Like, you know what I mean? You forget about the Most High. Like, you're right.
Ooh, man. Like, you know, I feel blessed to be born a Christian. I'm not ashamed. Like, we number one. Like, and I gotta be humble though too. So that's the best of it. But you know, if I was allowed to talk my shit, like, we number one, bro. Like, all right, who's the most famous, most popular beings on the planet? Like, from 1 to 3. Like, who's got the top 3 spots? You got the Most High. You got Christ. Then you got Satan. You know what I mean? Like, even like Satan and Allah is like, you know, they be all battling. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you feel me? But at top 2, the top 2.
The Greeks would say Zeus and Hades. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So, like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah. The Greeks would say Zeus and Apollo.
Apollo, right? Okay.
Because even in the Bible, they talk about Mercury, they talk about Zeus, and they talk about Apollo.
And that's how they. Yeah, you're right.
Because these people mistook what's his name, Paul for Zeus or something like that, something like that. Like, so it showed you in the Bible. Look, even these niggas back then was mistaking God's people for gods. You know what I'm saying? Like, it show you, like, you feel me?
Shit, and what is it? The book they cut out. What's the shit from the Ethiopians that they cut out?
Oh, the Book of Enoch.
Yeah, the book.
I know why they cut out the Book of Enoch.
Yeah, I know why too.
Right.
Talk about
angels and sons of God and angels,
right.
Giants,
and,
right?
All that shit.
Limbs and the Watchers and all that shit. Like,
yeah, all that shit is in there. Like, you know what I mean? It get dark there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like,
even because you got to remember, before Adam, Genesis 1, those people was people, but Adam and all of them mistook those people for gods or angels and all of that type of stuff. Because you got to remember, if the sons of God have children and marry the daughters of men, fuck it, who was that? Those was people. Like, people have kids with people.
Right. Right.
Everybody want to picture some old gray alien. Like, you don't know, listen, man. So after the flood, right? Noah and his family survived, right? But so did the people who was called gods and sons of God. They survived too, because they was on the other side. You feel me?
Yep.
So these is people they talk about, but you know, we ain't caught up in this mystery.
But I believe by leaving those books out, that's what brings us to the current dark times. That's what brings us out of that time. They left a lot of other things out. It made us go over that shit because we didn't never learn it. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Because what happened was that shit right there is the shit that had people. All right, when you read in the book, the Bible, and they say, the book of John, Paul was speaking. None of these people are relevant. I am who I am. This is the Most High speaking through them. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So once you say, oh, this was John, now you idolizing this person. You're giving this person a name. You're not supposed to
credit, right?
So
it's
now,
like I was saying, Kwame woke the people up, and you said, nah, the Most High woke the people up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now this is what happened with what they doing with the disciples in Christ. They did with the people they call angels and all of that. They worship them. Like they said, you worship the creature instead of the creator. So now you got Christ up there. They calling Christ God. They calling that man on that cross the Most High. You know, like,
he was not God. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? And he was telling you himself that he was not God.
Right. That's the Council of Nicene argument.
Right.
Right.
Right. He told
so you got the Eastern, bro. You got the Eastern Church
for it. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand. They gave him some. They martyred him, like in a sense. You know what I mean?
Because that's what they do.
Right.
Because these are the
After not
same
giving
people.
them no credit, they martyred them after. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Because it's showing you it's showing you like the people. It's showing you like the people, the character of the people. They'll come into your faith and all of that, and then mix it up and you know switch it up. So you gotta know you gotta know the character of the people.
Word. And just living life in the 40 plus years I live, ain't that shit? Don't that shit play out? You can say it's spellbinded or whatever, but that shit plays out in people's character. Like, you know what I'm saying? Throughout the years,
Right.
like they come in, they get friendly, they see what they can, you know what I mean? What similar, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that shit plays out, bro. Like,
it's teaching you something, right?
Right.
It's not about the story; it's about the message, the lesson. You feel me?
I got you.
Because this shit can apply forever. That's why people, oh, it's a prophecy. Oh, it's coming. No. Prophecy just means prediction.
Right.
These people were just predicting what is going to happen in the future from what happened in the past through trial and error. Oh, these people did that. This happened. If y'all do this, this is going to happen.
How do you explain to people that were claiming visions and stuff like that? They were just hustling.
Because in order to have that, like I said, all praises to the Most High.
Right.
So if I have the ability,
some of that shit is true, like, and they could
right, because if I have the ability to see the past and predict the future, that's an attribute from the Most High. There's nothing magical about it. It's like if I can jump high. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
It's just that these people make things mystical, so they would put me on a pedestal. Like, oh, he's a prophet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let that play out right now in your face when you see a child prodigy and all of this. Like, you know what I mean? We ain't trying to take a lesson. We try to put the child prodigy in the wrong and try to put them in some control phase because we don't understand them. Like,
right. We need to take that child prodigy and give him the Bible.
Yeah, and see what he tell you.
Right.
Yeah. Word up.
They probably do that, bro. That's the people they call they just don't call them prodigies. They call them mediums and
right.
Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They make it spooky, like.
Yeah, because I believe them people exist. People who are in real touch with their spirituality, they do catch them vibes and feelings. Like, if they know how to read that shit, like, you know what I mean? And that might take a lifetime of growing up and God giving them whatever. Like, you know what I mean? So we don't know. No, man. So,
it's like when you see miracles every day, you want to believe in magic. You want to see a nigga blow fire out his ass, and that's gonna shock you. But when a baby is born like that, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's that's a miracle. Magic is not real. Like you walking around, like that's amazing. You can spend a lifetime trying to figure out.
We taking the
yourself.
magic for granted.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like us taking air and water for granted. Like,
right, we take everything for granted until we lose it.
It is imperative, and then when they already controlling it and charging you $3 a little cup for, like, you know what I mean? Like,
right,
like people not understanding like how.
And that's why people be like, oh, why if God loves us, oh, why he let this person die and why he let this bad thing happen? It's because it's not man. It's not man. It's because if you are given free will comes with choices. So if the Most High didn't give you another choice besides the Most High, you wouldn't have free will to choose. You see what I'm saying? So now the word Satan just means adversary. So anything against the Most High is another choice. You feel me? So now if you don't have night, how you gonna appreciate day? If you don't have death, how you gonna appreciate life? Right. If you don't have hate, how you gonna appreciate love? Like you won't understand these things. You feel me? You wouldn't even value your life if you knew you couldn't die. You wouldn't even value life.
Right.
We selfish beings. Like That's why we imagine being vampires. Like, who came up with that? Somebody, oh, you could live forever by sucking someone's blood. I like, that's crazy. We crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know I love the vampire shit, but look at it, bro. Like, oh, you could live forever if you bite somebody and drink. Oh no, and then later on, people start doing science on it. No, it's not the blood, it's the plasma. Like, bro, it's not even real. First of all. First of all, this second
y'all went in now. Y'all went
right. In. They got vampireology and a vampire Bible, and then a nigga trying to convince me, oh, the vampire Bible older than the real Bible. I'm like, if you don't stop, like, like, bro, like if you don't stop, and then on top of that, you got these young little kids, you getting vampire teeth, biting each other, getting all types of diseases and shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this shit? The world is crazy, but you don't want to believe in Jesus. Like,
damn, I feel like I started that shit.
No, bro, you know how we, man. Listen, like, we was the only hood vampires ever. Like,
yeah, I know, man. I ran into people out in the world. They like, what the fuck is on your back?
Oh, my fault. I'm forgetting about the whole Jim Jones shit. I'm forgetting about that, bro.
Yeah, they came out.
Right.
They came out.
But that was years later, bro. Like,
yeah, man. Yeah, check out stats, man. 9-3.
By the time they came out, we was like hybrids, vampires.
Yeah, we was elders. We was what you consider elders, right?
We was vampire demons.
We was happy that they was out to know they was there. Like,
right.
We're not the only ones. Fucking punks.
I'm dead. That's that duality right there. See?
Yeah, man. That's what I said. It's dangerous. Kids' imagination is dangerous, but it's the most imperative thing, man. Like, you gotta let them. You just gear it, like you guide it, but you fucking let them go, man, because they can show you some shit.
But that's why I'm glad about this, because a lot of people now, when I do the live, they'll confirm, oh, yo, you be doing some different shit. Like, you the first one. I'm like, oh, yeah. People used to tell me that, but I ain't know it was on a smaller level. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, y'all ain't see, y'all wasn't everywhere. You know I'm the first one to do some shit like, you know? All he's saying is, like,
and I'll tell anybody, don't believe us, but question what we saying and go do your research. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's
a reality show based on a true story, man.
Based on a true story. Right. And when you come back with your joint, come back, say something.
Right.
We build from there. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Because people just want to be like, these dudes is lost. They're confused. They're all around the place. They're jumping through generations. They're jumping through histories. It wasn't even the same history. It's all the same history, you fucking idiot.
I'm dead.
Fuck. I've been through some battles, man. I got banned off of FB yesterday. Salute. You know what I mean? But I deserved it. I was reacting on the Tommy Loren comments, and I just left out a whole quote and just put something else, and not thinking that people don't understand how we talk, especially if we texting how we talk. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I said some shit and ended it with respect the shooter. Dude, they got me labeled as a terrorist. Yeah, the next morning they fucking have me like, you're on a 30-day ban. You're on a 30-day ban. We don't do terrorism.
Yo, I had the this shit hooked up to the to Facebook, and I didn't even know I was on a ban until it was almost over. I said, "Oh shit, they banned me over here."
Yeah, you know, man, they try. You know, I got some haters in the comments and shit. They probably reported my shit, but
you know how they do.
Yeah,
spooky, man. These more.
You know how we say, Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Right.
Respect the shooter.
Right. I know what you mean.
Man. And they don't understand that. You know what I mean? They don't know what we talking about. Like, you know what I mean? So it's all good. Salute, man. It was a learning experience for myself. And if I'm gonna be on here, I gotta be right. And you know what I mean?
I don't like to call people rats. I just call them whistleblowers, man.
Whistleblowers. Yeah, I got the person was like, they gonna cancel me. Oh, I just been canceled.
Here we go.
I just been canceled.
Shit, bro.
And I was like, yo, I'm not part of any coach's behavior. Respect the shooter. Yeah, like it's fucking tag me on that shit.
They tried to cancel me a couple of times, but I'm like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, I don't understand y'all. Like, I don't even know you. Like, how you gonna cancel? How the fuck you gonna cancel? I don't even know you.
Yo, I seen a fact check on a Socrates quote. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, y'all fact checking Socrates now. Like, the fucking computer is fucking crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck, yo, they had a Socrates quote up there. That shit fact check.
Right, Yummy. They don't know the lingo. Yo, I seen some of that dude you was talking about. What's his name? I think he was an athlete. The one who you talking about.
Kwame Brown.
Yeah.
Like, the Geechee, bro. Yo, that's the ally, bro. Like,
nah, he cool.
The millionaire ally we need. Like,
but you know, man, I was going through a phase where I was looking at certain people like Dick Gregory and they was dying, like, bro.
Yeah.
And then I went to the point like maybe the Most High don't want me to, cause it's like I don't know, bro. I don't know people, man.
The funny shit is, man, that nigga say the same thing about you. Mama's cooking. That's right, baby. Yeah, that ain't the truth, bro. But he said the same thing about, like, he was like, I don't want to know people. I don't.
Right.
I don't want no new friends. He
right.
I
don't want to be his friend.
Hear me and speak up for yourselves. Like,
yeah. I don't want to be his friend.
I got a lot of shit in common when it comes, and that's that Geechee. You know what I mean? But
I don't want to be his friend, man. I want to see
the ally on that side. So we just need to, you know what I mean? If we're gonna do something, and he talking about doing shit for the kids and all that. You talking about doing shit for the kids, the babies. You know what I mean? Like, so I just.
But what I'm saying is he should do it. Like, what he doing?
Yeah, he moving right now. That's what he said. He's not gonna take no deals from no TV labels. He looking for a distribution. He want to show people. He leave his shit open for you to use and build off of and all that on YouTube and all that. I was like, okay, I'm watching them though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we'll see, man.
We can't give nobody that no more. Like,
because there was a couple cats who came out like that, and then now I'm like, what we doing, bro? Like, because I put myself, like, if I was in his position, what would I be doing? You feel me? Like,
right now he attacking the go along, get along gang, and all these niggas exposing themselves as we go on. You know what I mean? So as he doing that, he piggybacking, and then he's saying that his goal is to get coding into schools so our kids have skills, as opposed to trying to get degrees and shit like that.
Like trades and stuff.
Coding, computer coding.
Future.
Yeah. And he want black kids, poor black kids to get it, and rich black kids they need to help poor black kids and and shit like that. And
I think these people should come together and open like a college.
Word, true story, and like a top tier college, Division I. Like, you need to come out doing some shit, but you know it take.
But you see how people like us have ideas. Like, why they don't have ideas?
And that, you know what? And that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying too. Like,
but he's one of them.
That's what he said. He got out from the under the white zaddy. His first shit was about getting his mama a house. He come from the hood and all that. Like, he's been on his farm. He know agriculture. He got his kid trying to not ride his coattails. And I was like, oh God, like, you sound like us, and this nigga rich.
Right. And that's really fucking me up. Like,
It do fuck
I
me up.
don't know, bro. I don't know. Because if I was rich and famous, like, nigga, you know, look what I'm doing now. Like, imagine I was rich and famous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd have been a problem in a small amount of time.
He want kids to know that they wanted to use him as the poster boy for the one and done deal, so they can get these kids either to college or to the NBA D League, where they hold your kid up for 5 years. He rather your kid either go straight.
This brother is rich. He got fame. Yeah, he's rich. He got fame, and on top of that, he went to school. He's not like, you feel what I'm saying? If I had all of those, like those, right there,
that's what he's saying. That's why he's not your typical superstar that was out and about. Like, you don't even know who he is. Kwame Brown, like, you know what I'm saying? He was like he felt like the league hated on him because he didn't want to be like Mike. You know what I mean? Like a number one draft pick that wanted to be like Mike. He was doing it for a purpose.
Yeah, I heard these stories. Well, I'll see. I'm with it, man. I'm with it. All the people. I don't want to sound like a hater, man.
Right. I know. I already know. We gotta be like that for everybody. You know, man. And that's what make me fun. What's funny about it, because Diz said the same thing. He was like, I don't know. He was quiet for 20 years. Like,
right.
So, man,
I think about
the exact same thing. Like, I don't know what made his button. He trying to get famous again. Like,
what's going on? You trying to start a podcast?
Yeah, that's exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But maybe he gonna do something with it, man. But a lot of these dudes, a lot of these athletes, a lot of these rappers, they came out saying, like politicians, they came out saying they
attacking rappers. He attacking.
Yeah, they did a podcast for the people. Blah 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 blah. Like, right. Once they get in there and they start doing good,
he attacking Diddy, he attacking all these niggas. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, y'all
the new wave, man. Trolling is the. I told niggas, trolling is the new wave. Now look at the look. You got these motherfuckers up there in the public sector trolling.
True story.
Yeah, coming up while we still down here.
Story.
Yeah, man. We never gonna learn.
Steven Jackson talking about he the face of equality. He talking for the poor people.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Who the fuck are you?
They like, the same people. They the
there, bro.
They the Al Sharptons.
Like who put you there, bro? Like, hell nah.
They put them there. They take that money. You know what I'm saying? This shit is fake.
Where the fuck did you ran in this crowd with my nigga Artest, and I'd rather him talk for me before you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you wasn't the pop-off dude. Like, I'm fucking with the pop-off dude. Like,
yo, I remember the people who had to prove to us that, you know, they wasn't full of shit. Now, you know,
you gotta go, man.
Nothing, man. Like, salute, all they gotta do is be rich and famous.
Salute, you already know,
man.
Oh
shit. Yeah, me salute. Good looking out. Salute.
Bang.
Bang, bang. Salute.